It's not one of mine. I do think we might be related though. Morning crew. How are we doing? A bit colder today. First walk and video for a while. Not had a lot of time. Work's really intensifying now. The old lad's on his way in it. 6-ish weeks time. We've started piling meat out at door, so yeah, we're busy. Lot on. We're just getting edgy here. Colin McRae day about 100 mile an hour. To be fair, it did slow down. Having a walk up around top of Wharncliffe today. Do a little loop, go and visit the height. Just get a video done, get back out. And a few mile in. It's turned into the busiest road in the world. So yeah, not recorded for a while, so thought I would do a video. End of November and December is always rough though, never get a lot of time to myself, sadly. This is where we're going on this bridle way. Get us off at road. Oh, got my gaiters on. Expecting it to be quite muddy, but so far it's looking quite dry on this bit. Autumn's golden gown is leaving us as we get more towards the depths of winter. A lot of leaves are going away now. Most of the trees are bare. Oh. And there's a real bitterness of cold in the air. And that's how you know winter's well on its way. This here is an old quarry area. Just to eat. On the other side of that is you actually drop ever so slightly down to Wharncliffe Crags, but the public footpath takes you this way. But beyond a little ridge we can see here is open access land. I'm not going to jump fence and go onto it, but let's be honest, a lot of people have done, and it gets you, to the top at crag area, which is quite nice. But no, walking this way, I think this is called Hannah Moor. This one, I don't know where the name comes from, but we're at the top now, and we'll get into this wooded area in front of us in a few moments. Got some nice views from up here, taking us over towards like High Green and Hoyland. Some nice views. There's an horse coming along bridleway at the moment, so I'm going to get off path, give it plenty of space, let it pass me. Quite an uneventful passing. Exchange a few pleasantries. And all parties are off on the way. So the amount of molehills in this beggar here. Must be snited with him. That sun was absolutely lovely. Current bun beaming away. So coming to a fork in road here. This left and down will take you down towards Wharncliffe Nature Reserve. I'm going to take the right hand path, which will get us over towards the height. But first we're just going to have a look at this, and Wharncliffe Chase access land. Absolutely fabulous up here. So this tree line here, this is what runs along the crags. And then top of crags is up behind there. But we're not going that way today. having a different little walk. But I've been up there loads, love it up there. Absolutely live for it at Wharncliffe. Spent a lot of my youth up there, probably not as much as up on Whitwell Moor, but yeah, spent a lot of time up there. I think I'm ready for a trim, aren't I? Looking a bit wild. Yep, some mountain bikers. Just behind me there. Oh, I'm sure they're having a good day. Everyone's out today, aren't they? Mental. I'm sure we camped at this spot when we were younger. I can't exactly remember. But I'm sure about here. Somewhere around here, I'm sure about here we've camped. Me and a couple of mates when we were younger. This might not be the spot. We definitely camped up, we camped up in Wharncliffe Woods. Loads. But I'm sure we've had this spot and all. It's quite nice and tidy as well. It's obviously for how easy it is to access it. Doesn't look like it's been spoilt, which is good. When that sun comes out, it's decently warm. We have got to a slightly bit of muddier stuff now as well, but we're alright with that. It's not too treacherous, it's quite solid actually. And we are closing in on the height now, which when we get there we'll have a little stop and a bit of a chat. So we are Wharncliffe, the height, the highest part of the whole of the Wharncliffe Estate. Marked by this big cairn at the top. There we go. The biggest cairn for quite a long way around where we are actually. As you can see, quite a lot taller than myself. I can't even reach top of it. When I was younger, I've been up here hundreds of times. And that, I don't remember at all. I don't remember that being here. You can quite clearly see it's not a new build, it's been here absolutely ages. And don't remember it whatsoever. So I don't know if I didn't ever come to this bit of music, I thought I'd explored every single inch of these woods and these crags, but I can't remember that cairn. It went out of Oliver actually. Found it other maybe 6 months ago on one of his solo missions and told me about it, showed me some pictures. And I've come up a couple of times to make sure I'm familiar, a bit of research before I did a video. I've just heard some wild noises behind me. A bit of research before I did a video, which is something I normally don't do. But yeah, it's here. Right, I'm going to be moving. I think there's an entourage arriving. So the official footpath is down to us left, down where we were just looking, down there, at the bottom of there. And it's not difficult to get down to actually. It's part of the bridleway. I think you can see a couple of cyclists just going down it now. But you can also walk along here. And there's a quite clear path to get us back to the actual footpath that'll get us back to where I parked. These are quite interesting. There's 3 of them up here, almost like turret type things, There's two next back there, and then there's this one here, and I wonder if they're quite old and maybe form some kind of defensive position for, because obviously a lot of settlements were built on higher ground, and they were some kind of defensive structure. I'm not sure, I don't know what they're there for, I don't know a great deal about it. As I say, I only learnt that these bits were up here the other week, so this little break in the wall here gets us onto the track that will take us round to the farm and back towards the road. What a satisfying noise that is. Right, we're opening out back up above back end of Wharncliffe now. Back over towards Barnsley. So I think probably half a mile back to the car now. I don't think it's particularly far. The trail actually runs through Moorside Farm, which is this here, and as we drove up, I weren't recording, but we actually saw the entrance to Moorside Farm at the other side where it road is. So that shows you we're not particularly far off now. You see Wharncliffe Reservoir through them trees. I think it's some kind of fishery. Not real sure, don't know a lot about it if I'm honest with you. But the walk back now to the road is pretty much this track. Not all too exciting. I'll just show you a quick look at my new vehicle when we get back to the car. But more or less, that's the day's little jaunce of her. I've just checked my Strava, done just under 2 miles a minute. Probably end up being like 2.25, 2.5 miles. Just a really steady, quick hour. We're out for his lunch with family at 3 o'clock. It's about 1:15 now, so just need to get done and get back. But yeah, no, it's been nice, it's been alright. This gate here will take us back up to the top of Hannah Moor, and it were along that ridge line where I walked at the start of this walk, where I first filmed. But we're going to carry on down this track. I can see where the car is parked, just behind them trees, so we are very close. Just so I'm not repeating any footsteps really, you know, it's a proper circular, not had to take any of the same paths at all. Looks like an old lad that.